Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Scorpio for August 2021. So I'm just having a little bit of a chuckle there because I'm seeing a sewing machine, and I don't know. I've seen it in my symbolism before, but I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. But it gave me a sense of um, creating something, obviously, with your hands. And so we'll see where that's going. So, first of all, I want to welcome everyone to the channel, and especially any of you who are joining my channel for the very first time. Welcome. I'd just like to highlight two things. One, the format, and the other, my angel reading special offer. So I'll go ahead and start with the angel reading special offer. Since the pandemic, I've been offering this. My half-hour reading for $77 has been extended to 1 full hour. So if you'd like an angel reading with me, you can go to my webpage, theangelschool.com/services. On that page, you will find the half-hour reading as is. You would select that, and within 24 hours on the first business day, I will send you a confirmation email noting the special offer for the month of August. And in that email will be all the instructions you need to set up an appointment. So just follow that. All right, so the card on the left is a card will represent the message from your archangel for the month. And on the right, it will represent a message from your guardian angel. Now, the card on the left is from the Major Arcana, which represents the major lessons and themes, influences or energies, I like to say. And the card on the right, and they're just telling me this is going to be a lesson for you. And I don't know if Archangel Michael is going to be the one, but I'm seeing his name written in front of me, very large. So he might be working with another archangel, but maybe the primary one, and we'll see. And then the card on the right is representing the day-to-day themes, the Minor Arcana, and it will show you how that lesson is being, and they're writing respectfully, I don't know why, played out in your life. So it must be something a little tough, but okay. In the writing, something maybe you're something you're learning to cope with, or you've been coping. But the idea is that the message from that card will also show us how you can give us a divine prescription about how you can work with that energy to bring about the healing of that lesson. Okay, so there's a lot of things I need to tell you for this month, because there's a lot of extra things going on, and I'll just jump right in. I'm going to try to help you to understand an overview of the month. And then let's do it that way. Let's start with the overview of the month, and then I'll go to this major event, and then go right into the reading. So, major overview, they showed me a African-American woman, and she had a dress on, and she was anxiously shuffling her breast around and trying to free them. And when she did, immediately, this bundle of joy, a baby, appeared in her arms. So it's something that she had been eagerly awaiting, and she enveloped it with all of her love. Now you can see we have rose quartz that the angels asked to be used with this reading. I'm seeing the word melodies. I don't know why, but I'll come back to it, but I'll put it out there. And so next, what happened was that, so this is like a rebirth, and this plays into this second piece I'm going to tell you about. And then all of a sudden, from her cleavage, a pure white bunny rabbit, a white dog, a tree, which with the branches and the roots, coming out of her cleavage, which represents the higher self, the connection to your higher self, and into Gaia, the earth. It's just really about our whole existence of being, and the channeling of that, all those frequencies. This is, I don't know, it's like a computer in a way, but it's us. Okay, so and then just more bunny rabbits, like a whole litter of them, like a magician's hat. And what this gives me a sense of in this month is that this is for the reason I'm going to tell you in a minute. There's a Stargate that's opening up, and so this is really about a huge rebirth, a whole. It just and with the Empress idea, if you think of the Empress or the Queen of Pentacles, with the Empress, it's this abundance. It's abundance and the possibilities that's going to be created by this shift. So let me just jump into that, and maybe I'll be able to come back and explain a little bit more. So on August 8th, we have two events. We have the new moon in Leo. And then we have this Stargate of Lyra. It's the 555 Stargate, which is, an angel number is like changes rumbling throughout every landscape of your life. Huge shift in perspective. This is going to create a lot of progress for humanity, but especially for you, as they're indicating to me right now in Scorpio. You're going to have a lot of progress. And that sewing machine now is coming to me because it's like, it gives me a sense of this creative progress. So whatever it is that you've been working on, things are going to be accelerated. You're going to find that for some reason, this energy just really works for you. It's going to be very productive. I don't think that you're going to be sort of in the mire of stuff and baggage as much, but we'll see. But for you, this is really going to make things work really well for you. Now, let me go on a little bit more, because this Stargate, they showed it to me as like a flamed tongue, like the Midas of the bishop's hat, right? The Pentecostal fire. So when we all go through, and we all are, it's going to just cleanse, purify, and like all that white rabbit and energy in the dog, right? And the dog is going to just really about unconditional love. And like our pets give us unconditional love, and so we're going to be exposed, fully vulnerable to our core self, our higher selves, unconditional love. The universe's source's unconditional love, and that's gonna screw with us. It's gonna screw because it's gonna scramble everything, and that plays into the vision of the King of Pentacles that I saw yesterday with something else, which started me understanding what was going on. And what was happening was the King of Pentacles was in his throne. He was sitting on the ground, up with his back against a tree. He's holding a bunny rabbit, and he's sobbing. He's nurturing it. And the tenderness and the gentleness and the beauty causes him to be sensitive in this extraordinary way. Okay, where's that book? They're showing me an angel number, 739. Oh boy, let's see what that's about. Boy, it says the Ascended Masters, 793. What did I say? Did I say 739? Or maybe it was 739. Okay, let's see. Well, you know what? We can read both of them. Since my mind paused, I think I better do it. So, okay. It says 739. The Ascended Masters are helping and guiding you with your career and your divine life purpose. Keep praying, meditating, and following your intuitive guidance. Okay, let's just read the other one. The Ascended Masters are guiding your spiritually based career. Listen to your intuition and follow ideas that come to you, especially if they are focused upon giving service. Okay, and so yes, and this is really important because I think what the connection there is that, with him crying like this, he was no longer himself. He had been transformed by this connection. Some of you, this is going to be challenging for you emotionally. But what it did is who he thought he was, his role in life really changed, and his spiritual purpose became really clear. His desire to just be about self, and ambition and success became about nurturing. And so where I think we're going to see a beginning of it is where all the divine masculine, because what's happening is the divine masculine is coming into balance with the feminine. And so the divine masculine, governments, all these things, this system is so masculine or patriarchal sort of oriented, that we're going to start seeing shifts where governments and people and communities are thinking responsibly about nurturing and taking care and loving and appreciating these qualities that we all have. And this is going to switch us to being more progressive in our professional lives. And I don't know why they wrote the word wholesale. Like, it's that's kind of weird, but with the collapse, so they wrote this word collapse. So it's like, it's almost like everybody's going to start to really buy into this. They're gonna, it's like, it's almost, since this may sound silly and stupid, but it's like this shift is going to just be sold wholesale, which means that what I'm getting from is that mass groups of people are going to have this shift that's going to be visible. Everybody's going through it, but it's going to be visible in a wholesale format, which means there's going to, a lot of collapsing that we've been hearing about is going to start now. All right. Wow. I mean, these videos, I feel like everybody needs to watch all of them. But anyway, it is what it is, because this is more information that's coming out with each one. So yeah, really exciting. And for you, Scorpio, you're going to really, I think you're going to really ride this wave. You know, let's look and see what's going on. Okay, the High Priestess. So, you know, now with the High Priestess here, this is a card, Archangel Haniel, and we've had Archangel Haniel a lot. We had 3 moon cards, and so this whole idea with the cycles, and here we are with the moon cycle as well. This is the waning moon, which is where we are right in this week, right up, leading up to the new moon. And so this is about releasing, okay? And, you know, I think you really want to focus on some of the things that you might need to release. So you really want to tune in, be in tune with yourself instead of being, trying to be active, all right, or proactive. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but in a sense, be less action oriented and more of the observer. Be a witness of the progress that's available for you. And they wrote improvisational. So the idea is be improvisational about how you are directing your masculine energy, how you're deploying it. So we're not telling you to sit and do nothing. You're gonna. This is a progressive time, as we just said. So the idea is let it be intuitive. You know, be improv. You know, go with the flow. All of those things. You know, be compassionate. It's the word I'm also seeing here as well. Okay. All right. So remember I said Archangel Michael, I was seeing him as well. So, you know, total opposite energy, right? So that you get feminine and masculine, and somehow it's coming together for you. And Archangel Michael, I get the sense, is helping you to overcome fears, okay? And the lesson for you right now is really to let things, to go with the flow, really. To go with the flow and to be true to yourself. To speak your truth more than ever. You know, you might be afraid sometimes, Scorpio, because you're so intense, but people need your intensity now. This is the power behind the progress of the ascension process, and what the Stargate's all about. And so now people will be able to handle you. They'll be able to hear what you have to say. This is a time of alignment for you. So where you've been holding back on your stuff and not being afraid, wow, people they take it the wrong way, they get bruised. No, it's going to be totally receptive. People are going to be totally receptive of your perspective, is what they're writing. All right. So let's take a look at and how is this a lesson for you? So here we have the Five of Air, Five of Swords, and this card has come up as well, and just on the heels of me talking about that. So, people might find you intimidating. And maybe you get, you feel this, and maybe it causes you to kind of shy away or to kind of hold back. You're like the High Priestess, deep, and because I deal with her as like she's like a sphinx, tight-lipped, secretive, and she's only willing to share with those who are worthy or ready. That's what worthy means, because we have to know we're ready, right? And we're deserving of something in order to be worthy. We have to embrace our worth, and the people who are ready to embrace their worth are the people that you can share, and it won't shock them, right? And so this is the time now that the people you're going to be dealing with, they're going to be ready. You're going to find that more people are worthy because they are ready. And this is what this Stargate is going to help with. And I feel like there's the lesson here is that you're going to find this. You're going to find that in this card you see, someone who's like sore loser, or someone who's they get really defeated, that energy, and you're going to find that people are going to start to become more equals. Okay, so this person seems like somebody who's sketchy, but we project things too. And when we feel easily intimidated by somebody, we sort of pollute their strength into something else, because we're not comfortable with our own shadows. So then we blow out of proportion someone else's shadow, and then vice versa. That person becomes that because of how others perceive them. So it's a vicious cycle, right? But this is going to sort of settle down, and we'll be able to really see each other. And you're going to know this better than anybody, Scorpio, because you're going to see, they're worthy for me to unbutton my voice and to start sharing the deep, profound knowledge that I have inside. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, Scorpio. And just remember, Archangel Michael will be standing beside you to give you the courage to do this, to start sharing, to start being the witness for the truth. Now you can share that, what you've been witnessing for so long. Have a beautiful month of August, Scorpio, and God bless you. Your mission is so important to this process.